Many of us grew up with the magical Harry Potter franchise, and there's nothing that quite compares to it. The worlds that were created both in the books and the screen were beyond our wildest dreams, but as perfect as these films seem, they are not free from error.
How dare you? Beg your pardon?
We've compiled a list of some pretty hilarious bloopers throughout several films. Are you ready for a giggle? Before we dive in, if you're new to Screen Rant, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest videos.
Rupert finds everything funny.
And action.
You just shut your mouth. I do. Just shut your mouth.
Ron Smiley. Throughout the series, Ron Weasley's character sort of serves as the comedic relief. Along with being a fiercely loyal best friend, his fear of spiders, bad luck, and overall demeanor made us laugh during some much-needed times. But when you're an actor playing a character, laughing when you're not supposed to can get a bit frustrating. So what do you do when you're as hilarious as actor Rupert Grint? Well, you laugh at every scene, of course. Rupert Grint can be seen smiling or laughing in almost every scene, even the serious ones. He was notoriously known for laughing at everything.
Look away. I'm hideous. Bra's not coming off.
Hey, do that again, ladies and gents.
Bra troubles. Clothing can sometimes get a little bit tricky, especially when it's ill-fitting or something you've never worn or aren't quite familiar with. In the Deathly Hallows film, Harry's friends take the Polyjuice potion to look like Harry, one of them being Fleur Delacour, who is married to Bill Weasley. At one point, Radcliffe portrays Fleur as Harry, and he has to take off a bra. In one of the funniest bloopers, we see him unable to unhook the bra. It looks like Harry Potter's weakness is a bit of undergarments.
We enter completely our own world. You know, it's completely our own world. And we like to swim in the deepest waters and fly.
They had put a fart machine into my sleeping bag.
Potter farts. When you think of Professor Dumbledore and Snape, you wouldn't normally think of practical jokes, especially not one involving farts. But it turns out that Michael Gambon and Alan Rickman are pretty amazing at pranks. With the help of director Alfonso Cuarón, the two professors took advantage of a scene in the Great Hall, in which it is full of sleeping bags and the kids are all supposed to be sleeping. The two professors walk into the Great Hall, and as Dumbledore begins his profound speech about dreams, the fart starts echoing in the hall. Everyone in the room burst into laughter. It turns out they had put a fart machine in Radcliffe's sleeping bag and Gambon was pressing a button while he was talking.
Chris said to me, on the next take, when you lean over, make him jump.
Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you!
Does Mr. Harry Potter have his key?
It did not have the desired effect at all. He just burst out laughing.
GRINGOTTS Bank. In the first Harry Potter film, there's a scene in GRINGOTTS Bank that proved to be a bit troublesome for the director. The first time Harry is confronted with the goblin at the front desk is supposed to be a sort of shocking moment for the character. But the director had trouble getting young Radcliffe to give a proper shocked reaction, so Warwick Davis, who plays Griphook, was instructed to try and shock Radcliffe by yelling his lines at him. It totally backfired because Radcliffe burst into laughter instead.
But because Harry's not very good, I felt I should play it down.
Everybody to number one, please.
I feel kind of self-conscious, you know, not quite sure what I should be doing. I'm actually a champion.
Fantastic dancers. The fourth installment, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, had an awesome set of trials to go through. This was also when Voldemort first appears in Flesh and Bone and when things get a lot more serious. But before all that, there's a wonderful dance that we get to see. In this blooper, we get to see Daniel Radcliffe mess up his dancing. It's adorable, and we get to see them have fun. Radcliffe jokingly said he is actually a champion dancer. He was merely pretending to be bad because Harry is supposed to be a bad dancer.
1,000, take one.
Was that 1,000? Well, hey! Do I smell champagne? Irate.
HAGRID'S Goof-OFF'S. Quick, who is the most adorable and lovable character in the Harry Potter series? We're willing to bet that you're thinking of Hagrid, right? If not, well, you should consider him as your first choice. The lovable, gentle, half-giant Hagrid is played by the equally lovable and talented Robbie Coltrane. While Hagrid is shy, a bit reserved and funny without meaning to be, Robbie Coltrane is an outright goofball. He was said to be witty, hysterical, and his goofy antics totally lifted spirits on set. Honestly, would you expect anything less of Hagrid?
Oh, disturbed. Yes.
McGonagall cracks. One of the most serious and kind figures in the Harry Potter series is Professor McGonagall. She is wise, kind, stern, and fiercely protective. Actress Maggie Smith seems to have been born for this role and portrayed her with such stern respect that we can't imagine to see her ever cracking. In a scene where she encounters the villainous Professor Umbridge, played by Imelda Staunton, we get to see a softer side of Smith. In an adorable blooper, Staunton mutters blah 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 disloyalty, and Maggie reacts by bursting into laughter. Isn't she the most precious professor in all of Hogwarts?
A stone that makes gold and stops you from dying. No wonder Snape's after it. Anyone would want it.
Something doesn't make sense. If all Snape wants is the Sorcerer's Stone, why did he try and kill you during the Quidditch match?
Memorizing lines. If you were ever stuck in a tough situation, which fictional character would you want by your side? We would definitely say Hermione Granger. She is the brightest witch of her age after all. She would figure out something clever to do or something to say. Emma Watson admitted that she did one of the most Hermione Granger things anyone could ever do. In an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, that she caused issues because used to ruin takes when she would mouth Rupert and Daniel's lines along with them. She was so perfect for this role, don't you think? Hermione would be so proud.
Snake! Snake!
No!
Snake!
I didn't sorry.
Hermione giggles. Actress Emma Watson is known for being very likable. Much like her character Hermione, she is known for having a cheery disposition. Apparently, like Rupert Grint, she was also known for getting a case of the giggles, though not quite as often as he. She was actually fined with a red card after messing up several takes for laughing so much in a scene where she was supposed to be fending off snakes. She also cracked when they have tea with Luna Lovegood's dad. Apparently, the slurping sound made her giggle. Can she be any more endearing?
Ask someone I like. You're laughing because you hit me so hard, aren't you? Okay.
Tough girl. Hermione Granger is one of the most iconic, strong female characters of this generation. She's got brains, composure, poise, talent, gorgeousness, and strength. But perhaps she's a bit too strong. There is one scene in The Half-Blood Prince where Harry mentions that he is the chosen one. Hermione, played by Emma Watson, smacks Daniel Radcliffe with a rolled-up newspaper. In the blooper, Radcliffe mentions to her that she hit him really hard, and so she apologizes by giving him a hug as they laugh it off. This seems like a very Hermione thing to do, don't you think? Wow, there you have it, folks. These were some magical bloopers from the Harry Potter films. Which did you think were the funniest? Are there any here that we might have missed? Let us know in the comments below. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Screen Rant. Thanks for watching.